Well, thank you for your welcome. It's great to be here in Mexico. As far as the legacy is concerned, I think it's all over, really. I mean, the technology and what used to be a music business is now a music industry, and it's for a new generation. And I think it's completely unrelated to anything. Created their own genre of music, their own technical styles, and there are a lot of very talented young musicians around, but they're finding it very difficult to be expressive. There are certain niche markets which are welcoming them, so hopefully they will survive. But it's not rock and roll. And I think what we've done has been successful in our time. History will judge what value it has as far as that's concerned, but I don't think it has much relevance to today's music. When I was a kid, my mother, my uncle was a jazz musician, jazz pianist. They all liked Ella Fitzgerald, Frank Sinatra, and people like that. And I didn't want that for myself or my friends. It was irrelevant how good they were. It didn't mean anything. What meant something was something for us, our generation. Tell came along, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, etc., etc. And we claimed that for ourselves. It became our music of our generation. And it lasted one generation, and that's it. And then it moved and changed. Because rock music was very potent, and because at the time of technology was expanding and new things were coming in, international influences instead of just purely local forces, it took a long time to develop, but it mutated within itself to various forms of employing harmonies, employing technology, employing music and blues, soul music, what was generally under the aegis of rock music. But I think generally that's changed now, and it's run its full course. It was what it was, and the kids today don't want it. The young kids don't, generally speaking, they're searching for something new. So we have our existing crowd, and that's it. I think it's been a wonderful ride, and it'll carry on as long as we live, but I don't think it's going to last much longer.
Actually, I didn't realize it. The music of Latin America played a huge part in my musical knowledge. And that really came from the 60s when rock and roll gave way to pop music. And pop music took a lot of Latin American music. You think about the Drifters and people like that. You have the Mamba and you have that. We didn't know it at the time, that's what it was, but it permeated our kind of the way we think about music. Huge influence, really, but almost an invisible one, because it was wrapped up in Western music. But the influence of Latin American music is always there. 60s. Today, there's music from all over the world, and every country. What do you think about our music? And it's great that every country has its own culture and its own style of music. And that actually doesn't diminish that much, that people hang on to their culture, which is a good thing. And as Ian said, things change, influences change other things. It's a changing world all the time. But yeah, it's had a huge...
Take my girl
difficult to generalize, but it's great. And it's very rare because most smiles are synthetic and normally self-serving. When a Mexican smiles, the whole world lights up. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. And you can see the transparency of that honesty. It's great. I wouldn't like to see an angry Mexican, but I love the smiling ones.
I took a walk this morning, a little walk around here, and it's absolutely beautiful. The park and the buildings, it's a stunning place. That's echoed in the people. The people that I've seen and that I've met are really, really gorgeous people. And what message I can give to them is actually what they've given to us. It's more than we can give to them.